Good evening, I am Zishan Akhtar, and here are the top stories making headlines today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi addressed the Lok Sabha during a debate on Operation Sindoor, praising the Indian Armed Forces for their swift action and the citizens for their support. In his speech, Modi responded sharply to former US President Donald Trump's claims of brokering a ceasefire between India and Pakistan. The PM stated that the operation was led independently by India and demonstrated the nation's sovereignty and strategic capability. He emphasized the global diplomatic support India received, stressing that international leaders stood with India due to its clear anti-terrorist stance. The address was also used to counter the opposition, particularly regarding criticism of historical decisions such as those made by Jawaharlal Nehru, which Modi referred to as past blunders impacting today's security challenges.
आदरणीय अध्यक्ष जी, पाकिस्तान आगे दशकों तक भारत के साथ युद्ध और छद्म युद्ध प्रॉक्सी वॉर करता ही रहा। लेकिन कांग्रेस की सरकारों ने बाद में भी सिंधु जल समझौते की तरफ देखा तक नहीं, नेहरू जी की गलती को सुधारा तक नहीं। आदरणीय अध्यक्ष जी, लेकिन अब भारत ने पुरानी गलती को सुधारा है, ठोस निर्णय लिया है। भारत ने नेहरू जी द्वारा किए गई बहुत बड़ी ब्लंडर सिंधु जल समझौते को देश हित में, किसानों के हित में एबेंस में रख दिया है। भारत ने तय कर दिया है, खून और पानी साथ साथ नहीं बह सकते। अध्यक्ष जी, दुनिया के किसी भी नेता ने भारत के ऑपरेशन रोकने के लिए नहीं कहा। जब भी मैं नेहरू जी की चर्चा करता हूं तो कांग्रेस और उसका पूरा इकोसिस्टम बिलबिला जाता है, पता नहीं क्या है। आदरणीय अध्यक्ष जी, हम एक शेर सुना करते थे, मुझे ज्यादा इसका ज्ञान तो नहीं है लेकिन सुनते थे। लम्हों ने खता की और सदियों ने सजा पाई। आजादी के बाद से ही जो फैसले लिए गए उनकी सजा आज तक देश भुगत रहा है। मैं आज सदन में फिर स्पष्ट करना चाहता हूं, अब भारत आतंकी नर्सरी में ही आतंकियों को मिट्टी में मिलाएगा। हम पाकिस्तान को भारत के भविष्य खेलने नहीं देंगे और इसलिए ऑपरेशन सिंदूर खत्म नहीं हुआ है, ऑपरेशन सिंदूर जारी है। और ये पाकिस्तान के लिए भी नोटिस है, वो जब तक भारत के खिलाफ आतंक का रास्ता रोकेगा नहीं, तब तक भारत एक्शन लेता रहेगा। भारत का भविष्य सुरक्षित और समृद्ध होगा, यही हमारा संकल्प है।
Security forces successfully eliminated 3 top Pakistani terrorists involved in the April 22 Pahalgam attack after tracking a satellite phone signal to Mahadev Peak near Srinagar. This 17-day-long manhunt, named Operation Mahadev, was launched after intercepting 2 satellite phone transmissions, the latest on Saturday, from Chinese-made devices used by the terrorists. The attackers had earlier used the phone on July 11 in Anantnag's Baisaran area. Intelligence teams and troops, with assistance from local nomads, located the terrorist on Mulnar Peak in the Dachigam forests, around 30 km from the nearest settlement. A 3-hour gun battle ensued on Monday morning in which Lashkar-e-Taiba commander Suleiman Shah, along with Hamza Afghani and Gibran, were killed. Gibran was also linked to the 2013 killing of 6 tunnel workers in Gandarbal. Authorities confirmed their identities through intelligence and local informants, including 2 jailed collaborators who had provided shelter earlier. The operation marks a strategic and tactical win in Kashmir's ongoing anti-terror campaign, with tech surveillance, human intelligence, and fast action proving crucial. Mahadev Peak's high-altitude location made the mission particularly challenging and highlighted the security forces' operational prowess in forest warfare and intelligence-led strikes. Starting August 1, 2025, India's most used payment system, Unified Payments Interface (UPI), is getting 5 major functional changes aimed at improving efficiency and preventing misuse. These changes are: daily caps introduced. Users can now check balances only 50 times a day per app and view linked accounts 25 times a day. This aims to reduce background load from frequent checks. Autopay shifts to off-peak hours. All recurring payments like EMIs, SIPs, OTT will now be processed during non-peak times, before 10 am, between 1 to 5 pm, and after 9:30 pm, to ease network congestion. Retry limits for failed payments. Users will get only 3 attempts to check the status of a failed transaction, with a 90-second mandatory wait between attempts to cut down system overload. No GST on UPI transactions. The government has again clarified that there is no GST on peer-to-peer UPI transfers, debunking viral misinformation. Recipient name preview becomes mandatory. You will now always see the recipient's name before confirming a payment, a major anti-fraud step. These aren't minor tweaks, they reflect how UPI is adapting to its scale and importance in India's economy, requiring users to stay informed and adjust their payment habits accordingly. That's all for today's news wrap. For more such news, please subscribe to The Hindu.